At first, it was just another busy morning at Incheon International Airport. Businessmen hurried through the gates, families guided their children, and students clutched backpacks filled with dreams. Yet suddenly, the ordinary turned extraordinary. A tall young man, dressed simply in a black hoodie, jeans, sneakers, and a low pulled cap, appeared among the crowd. His face was mostly hidden by a mask. But for ARMY, there was no need for confirmation. The way he walked, the aura he carried, this was none other than BTS's Jungkook. What shocked fans even more was the absence of the usual entourage. No staff, no security detail, no manager with documents in hand. Jungkook was walking alone, a rare and almost surreal sight for one of the world's most famous idols. Within seconds, smartphones were raised, cameras captured fleeting moments, and a short clip spread online like wildfire. What could have been just an unnoticed departure instantly became global news. Questions flooded the internet. Where is Jungkook going? Why is he alone? And what does this mean? As the short airport clip circulated, sharp-eyed fans began dissecting every detail. Some noticed the direction Jungkook was walking, others matched signs from the departure hall with flight schedules. The conclusion quickly spread. The rumored destination was Stockholm, Sweden. For many, it was an unexpected choice. Sweden is not typically on the map of Kpop tours or promotional events. Yet those familiar with global music know the country is a quiet powerhouse. From the timeless legacy of ABBA to the unstoppable hit-making of Max Martin, Swedish producers have shaped the very DNA of modern pop music. This revelation immediately sparked speculation. Could Jungkook be traveling to Sweden for a major collaboration? Was he heading to the very studios where countless Billboard #1 songs were born? Or was this simply a rare personal retreat far from the spotlight, where he could breathe freely by serene lakes and under the northern lights? The mystery deepened with every theory. For ARMY, one thing was clear. Wherever Jungkook goes, the world follows, waiting for the next surprise. As speculation grew, three dominant theories began to circulate among ARMY and the media. The first and most powerful theory was tied to music. Jungkook, known for pushing creative boundaries, could be in Sweden to collaborate with world-class producers. With Sweden's unmatched record of Billboard-topping hits, fans imagined him working on the next global anthem, a song that could redefine his solo career and strengthen his role as a global icon. The second theory pointed to something more personal. Jungkook has always valued privacy and moments of solitude away from constant attention. Sweden, with its peaceful lakes, endless forests, and the breathtaking northern lights, could be his chosen refuge. This possibility raised questions. Why Sweden specifically? And was he truly alone? The third and boldest theory involved BTS as a group. Over the years, BTS has mastered the art of secrecy, dropping projects, albums, and collaborations without warning. What if Jungkook's sudden trip was part of a larger plan? A hidden recording session, a documentary shoot, or even groundwork for a monumental comeback? Each theory, whether personal or professional, only added to the sense that something extraordinary was unfolding. The moment Sweden became part of the conversation, ARMY worldwide transformed into a network of detectives. Social media platforms, especially Twitter, now X, exploded with trending hashtags such as @Jungkook in Sweden, JK Where Are You, and Hair Mystery of Jungkook. Fans compared airport interiors with online photos, zoomed into departure boards, and even analyzed blurry reflections in windows for clues. The determination of ARMY turned the rumor into a global spectacle. Reactions ranged from excitement to concern. Some fans expressed thrill at the possibility of a groundbreaking collaboration. If Jungkook is in Sweden, history is about to be made. Others worried about his safety, pointing out the unusual sight of him traveling without staff or security. Beyond the fandom, Swedish locals unfamiliar with K-pop started noticing his name trending in their country. Many asked online, "Who is this Korean artist everyone is talking about?" The media soon joined in. Korean outlets ran headlines about Jungkook's mysterious solo airport appearance, while international news picked up the Sweden theory. Analysts suggested that if the trip was music-related, it could mark a strategic move in Jungkook's career. What began as a simple clip had now grown into a global conversation that united fans, locals, and journalists alike. To understand why Jungkook's rumored trip to Sweden carries such weight, one must look at the country's unique place in music history. Sweden is far more than a picturesque Scandinavian nation, it is a global hit factory. From the legendary ABBA, whose timeless songs continue to resonate across generations, to Max Martin, the mastermind behind chart-topping hits for Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, Ariana Grande, and The Weeknd, Sweden has shaped the sound of modern pop. Few countries of its size have had such an outsized influence on global music. Swedish studios are known for their precision, creativity, and ability to craft songs that transcend borders. Countless Billboard #1 singles have been born in Stockholm, making it a magnet for artists seeking global success. For Jungkook, stepping into this environment could mean more than just recording a song. It could represent a cultural exchange, blending K-pop's energy with Western pop's polish. If true, his presence in Sweden might not only enhance his artistry, but also place him directly in the lineage of pop's greatest innovators. In the eyes of ARMY and industry watchers alike, such a move could mark the beginning of a new era for Jungkook on the world stage. For longtime fans, Jungkook's sudden and unexplained travels are not a new phenomenon. Over the years, he has developed a pattern of disappearing quietly, only to reappear later with groundbreaking projects. One notable example was his unexpected trip to the United States. At the time, it puzzled fans, but weeks later it was revealed that he had been recording major collaborations that would eventually shake the global charts. Another instance occurred in Japan, where his discreet visit was later linked to large-scale campaigns and promotional content that reached millions worldwide. These mysterious absences have become almost legendary within the fandom. Each time Jungkook steps away from the spotlight, ARMY has learned to expect something extraordinary upon his return. It has created a sense of suspense that fuels excitement and speculation. The secrecy surrounding these trips only amplifies his aura as an artist who moves in silence but returns with impact. Now, with Sweden as the rumored backdrop, fans cannot help but connect the dots. Could this be another chapter in Jungkook's history of vanishing acts, signaling that something monumental is once again in the making? With so many unanswered questions, fans and analysts alike have begun imagining possible scenarios for what Jungkook's mysterious trip could mean. The most exciting possibility is that he is recording in Sweden. If true, we might soon witness groundbreaking collaborations with Swedish producers or even global artists like Zara Larsson or The Weeknd, who have both worked closely with Sweden's music industry. Such a project could redefine Jungkook's solo era and set new standards for international K-pop. Another scenario is more personal. Even if the trip is purely private, its impact cannot be dismissed. The very mystery of Jungkook choosing Sweden as his retreat fuels global curiosity and media coverage. Every step he takes, even in silence, becomes a story the world wants to follow. The boldest scenario involves BTS as a whole. Could Sweden be the stage for a secret group project, perhaps a hidden recording session, a documentary shoot, or the early preparations for the long-awaited group comeback? Each theory keeps fans on edge, reminding everyone that when Jungkook moves, it is never ordinary. Whatever the outcome, one truth remains: the world is watching closely. In the end, what began as a simple airport sighting has evolved into a story that captured global attention. A man in a hoodie, walking alone with no entourage, became the center of countless theories and debates. For Jungkook, this is nothing new. His every move carries the weight of expectation, mystery, and excitement. The unanswered question remains: is Sweden truly his destination, or is there another secret waiting to unfold? What makes Jungkook extraordinary is not only his talent, but also the aura of unpredictability that surrounds him. He is more than a singer or dancer. He is a narrative constantly in motion, a figure who keeps the world guessing. Even the smallest glimpse, like a few seconds of airport footage, has the power to spark a wave of global speculation. As fans wait with curiosity and hope, one thing is certain: this moment, whether it leads to a new song, a private retreat, or a BTS project, will be remembered as another chapter in his evolving legend. Jungkook's journey is not just about where he goes, it is about the stories, dreams, and emotions he inspires around the world.